When I first got into sales, I was the flimsiest type of man imaginable. So I was 17 years old. I got into my first appointment setting role. It's actually door to door. I was 17 years old in my second year of college, studying fashion business for some reason at college. Everyone in my class, there was like two straight guys, and everyone else was either gay or female. So I was in a horrible environment for a start. I was in a very feminine environment every day at college, and I was not on self improvement. I was a video game player. I was super skinny as well. Could not hold eye contact. I had no like confidence, no charisma, no nothing. I was literally just like a small kid that you could just pick on. You could pick on me very easily. I was bullyable. That's when I first got into sales, and sales absolutely changed me because of the environment that I was placed into, because of the office and the team culture that we had inside of this door-to-door sales role. This truly made me into a man and made me into a savage when it comes to sales. Now, the office, I want you to imagine our boss, right? So our boss, he was 6'1", bit of a fat guy, bit fat. He had platinum teeth, two slits in each eyebrow. He'd come into work with his suit on and a snapback cap. He was like an Irish gypsy that had lived in Notts, fresh out of jail. He was a bit of a bad man, or at least he thought he was a bad man. But you probably wouldn't want to fuck with him. This was our boss, and we had a very boisterous environment inside of the office. You know, where we're bantering. We're taking the mick out of each other, we're competing against each other, we're all trying to one up each other. In fact, we had so much banter in the office, and it was such a boisterous environment that, yes, even though I was very flimsy and bullyable, I was still training my martial arts, still doing kickboxing, did a bit of MMA. And there was this one guy, he was actually my first team leader, he was called Cam. And he was a lot taller than me, he was like 6'2". For context, I'm 5'7", 5'8" on a good day. So this guy was always just called like just picking on man, bullying man, just giving verbals all the time. And I won't really give verbals back. I'm not a verbalist. I'm not that guy. And then one day my boss, we just pulled up and there was like grass next to us. And he was like, Temi, Cam, get out. Settle your beef. So he literally we took our shirts off, our work shirts, and then we just fought. We just had like a little fight on the grass. Our boss literally just pulled up at the side of the road and was like, fight. Our manager, our boss, is telling us to have a fight. And then, yeah, I took him down on a single leg, rolled him over, took his back, got the body triangle locked in, and I choked him out of a rear naked choke, rolled him off me limp. He was bleeding from his mouth. And then from that point forward, our group chat was called Gone in 6 Seconds. Gone in 6 seconds because I choked him out in 6 seconds of us literally having a fight. We started the fight straight away, single leg, took the back, rear naked choke, gone in 6 seconds. So just a little funny story for you boys anyway. But what I'm trying to say here is when I first got into sales, I was a bitch. And after a couple of months in door-to-door sales, in the field every single day, in the trenches, just battling it out, doing whatever it takes to get these commissions through the door, I became a man. I adopted that savage mentality in sales. I was hungry. I was so hungry I wanted those commissions. Then I got made into a team lead. Then I started training my own door-to-door sales reps. And then I started leading my squad doing door-to-door sales. Then I got into cold calling. Then I was leading my cold calling team. Then I got into appointment setting, started crushing it in appointment setting. Made 1.5k my first 5 days of appointment setting. I just had this fire inside of me from this masculine environment. I just had this mindset that I knew was necessary to be successful in sales. And then when I look at the market in 2024, we've got such an amazing opportunity to make money through remote sales in front of us, but there is just so many people that have this princess mentality when it comes to remote sales. Like I can understand why. I can absolutely understand why. Like you wouldn't be able to get away with this in like some sort of door-to-door sales firm because like you would literally just get told to leave. But in remote sales, the thing is that we're doing everything from the comfort of our own home. It's comfortable. We're not surrounded by other guys. It's harder to really like have that fire, have that competitive drive when you're not looking man in the eyes every single day at the office. You're not literally bantering with the boys every single day. You're not taking the piss out of each other. So I can understand why it happens. but there is so much opportunity being left on the table with your lack of drive. The princess mentality is not a place for sales. There's so many people that have came into this industry, remote sales, closing or setting. There's so many people that have came into this industry over the past 12 months and got flushed out straight away because of a very princess mentality. If you're coming into sales and it's like, oh, I just want to be able to work a couple of hours a day with some nice inbound hot leads and like, you know, make 5 to 10K a month. Like, brother, if you're not willing to go out there and fight for every single commission, you're not willing to work long hours or do whatever it takes to win, then your competition is going to absolutely crush you, because that's what sales is. It's competitive. It's an industry for savages. Like, if I get some skinny neck motherfucker come to me like, hey, bro, I'm really not looking for an outbound role. I'm looking to do inbound. Brother, outbound appointment setting is literally an infinite money glitch as long as you're willing to put in the work and you get really, really good at what you do. When I was working as an appointment setter, I was working outbound for a creative and distribution agency, and I scaled to 5.5K per month. Outbound appointment setting is fine. Whether you're cold calling, whether you are DM closing, whether you are a closer, but a lot of your leads might be unqualified. If you come into sales with this princess mentality, the competition is going to bend you over backwards and absolutely destroy you. And I don't know what to say. In sales, you've got all the opportunity in your hands to earn as much money as you want to earn, pretty much. There's people like Andy Elliott that did £800,000 years, 800 grand years in car sales. And then there's people that can't even make 8K a month in car sales. And why is that? It's all because of mindset. Andy Elliott is not even that good in sales, in my opinion. Obviously, that's completely subjective. He's got the track record to say that he is good at sales, but the things he speaks about, like I hear his content and I'm like, well, I don't even think that's that good. But you know what is great about Andy Elliott, and no one can dispute this, is his mindset. It's absolutely his mindset. So yeah, don't come into sales expecting things to be handed to you on a plate. That you've got to fight for what you want, and that's what makes this industry beautiful, and that's why I love sales reps. If I speak to a sales rep who's absolutely crushing it, he's doing 10K a month, I know he's a savage. I know what he's been through in order to get to that point. I know that he took his sales role by the balls and made it his bitch. And I respect that. And that's why sales reps are my favorite types of people. I resonate a lot more with sales reps than I resonate with business owners, because sales is like, it's a different ball game. You've got to be sharp. You've got to be dialed in. Every single day you're starting from scratch. Every single month you're starting from scratch. And you just go out there and you keep doing it. You do the same thing over and over again. You just keep on violating new commissions, closing deals, being a big G. I love sales. This is my industry. I'm so passionate about this space. I love seeing new guys coming into the market and they've got their head screwed on from the go, because that's someone that I can work with. That's why I like working with people that want self-improvement as well. That's why we literally like take calls, like make sure like you are going to be an alpha setter. That's why it's alpha setters. That's why it's a men only program. That's why it's not, you know, princess setters. We're alpha setters. I want savages and alpha setters, because these are the people that are going to represent my brand. And these are the people that I know are going to fight every single day to deliver good results for my agency clients. So, yeah. Video, conclusion. Don't be a princess when it comes to sales. You need to be mentally resilient. You need to be tough. You need to be prepared for good days and bad days and keep pushing through regardless. Hope this helped, boys. And as always, keep grinding.